All right, here we go. Live. Let's go live. All right, guys, here we are. Live Facebook and YouTube today. Good morning, good morning. How you guys all doing? I was here yesterday. My back was a bit sore. Still sore today. I was able to sit down. So with the chiropractor, I got to adjust it. Feeling pretty good today. Go back this morning and make it even better. Excellent. So today we're going to read about how description leads to understanding. This is from Farham Street Media. It's a source I've been finding stuff that's pretty cool lately. So let's get into our article. Describing something with accuracy forces you to learn more about it. In this way, description can be a tool for learning. Accurate description requires the following: 1. Observation. 2. Curiosity about what you are witnessing. And 3. Suspending assumptions about cause and effect. It can be difficult to stick with describing something completely and accurately. It is hard to overcome the tendency to draw conclusions based on partial information or leave assumptions unexplored. Hey, Roger Moore. Robert Moore. How are you doing? Good morning. Some systems, like the ecosystem that is the ocean, are complex. They have many moving parts that have multiple tendencies and interact in complicated ways. Trying to figure them out is daunting, and it seems more sane to not bother trying, except the complexity systems are everywhere. We live our life as part of many of them. Addressing any global challenges involves understanding in their many dimensions. Do you agree? Let me comment. Let me know what you think about that. One way to begin understanding complex systems is by describing them in detail, mapping out their parts, their multiple interactions, and how they change through time. Complex systems are often complicated, of course, complex. That is, they have many moving parts that can be hard to identify and define. But the overriding feature of complex systems is they cannot be managed from the top down. Complex systems display emergent properties and unpredictable adaptations that we cannot identify in advance. But far from being inaccessible, we can learn a little about such systems by describing what we observe. Yeah. For example, Jane Jacobs' comprehensive description of the interactions along with city sidewalks in the book The Death and Life of Great American Cities led to another book called Insights About How Cities Actually Work. Her work, there's also links there if you guys want to check those out in your email, which we will send out about 8 o'clock. And if you're not part of the list, please join the positivelifebook.com. You can sign up there. It'd be awesome to see you. Okay, her work emphasizes the multi-dimension of city systems by demonstrating via descriptions that attempt to manage a city from the top down would strife its adaptive capabilities and negatively impact the city itself. All right, carry on here. Another book that uses description to illuminate complicated and intricate relationship is The Sea Around Us by Rachel Carlson. In it, she chronicles events in the oceans, from the cycles of plankton growth to the movement of waves, in accessible, evocative descriptions. It is no trouble to conjure up vivid images based on her words. But as the book progresses, her descriptions of the parts coalesce in an appreciation of how multidimensional the sea system is. Carlson's descriptions come through multiple lenses. She describes the sea through the behavior of animals and volcanoes. She explores the sea by describing its vertical integration from the surface to the depths and the bottom. She looks at the oceans through the lens of their currents and relationships to the wind. In total, the book describes the same entity that seas that cover the majority of the Earth's surfaces through 13 different descriptive lenses. Although the parts are broken down into their basics, the comprehensive view that Carlson employs allows the reader to easily grasp how complicated the sea system is. None of the lenses she uses impart complete information. Trying to appreciate how interconnected the parts of the system are by looking at just how description of tides or minerals is impossible. It's only when the lenses are combined that a complete picture of the ecosystem emerges. The book demonstrates the value in descriptive even if you cannot conclude causation in the specifics you are describing. One noticeable omission from the book is the role of plate tectonics in the movement of the ocean floor and the associated phenomena like volcanoes. Plate tectonic theory is a scientific baby and was not yet widely accepted when Carlson updated her original text in 1961. But not knowing plate tectonic theory doesn't undermine her descriptions of life at the bottom of the seas or the impact of volcanoes or the changing shape of this undersea shells that attach to the continents. Although the reader is invited to contemplate the why behind what she's describing, we are also encouraged to be in the moment, observing the oceans through Carlson's word. Cool. This book is not argumented for a particular way of interacting with the sea. It doesn't need to make one. Carlson's descriptions offer their own evidence of how trying to change or manage the sea system would be extremely difficult because they reveal the multitude of connections between various sea phenomena. Describing the whole from so many different angles illuminates the complexity by chronicling micro interactions such as those between areas of hot and cold water or high and low pressure. We can see how changes in one aspect produce cascading change. We also get a sense of the adaptability of the living organisms that live in the oceans, like being able to live in depths that have no light and therefore no plants that rely on the photosynthesis, and adjusting biochemistry to take advantage of the seasonal variations in temperature that affect water weight and salt contents. So the last paragraph here, guys, almost done. The reader walks away from the book appreciating the challenge of describing in detail something as complicated as the ocean ecosystems. The book is full of observations and short on judgments, an approach that encourage us to develop our own curiosity about the sea around us. Cool. Hope you guys like that article today. It's pretty interesting. There's some books there maybe you can check out in the links through the email. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a great day and be positive. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye. Bye.